Look out, brains. Let's blast them in neat week. Quick, Vixie. Send them packing, Crunch. We've won! Hooray! Vix. If you know what's good for you.
Hello everybody, good evening. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good day, hope you've had a good weekend. Seems to come really quick and then go really quick. Weather's been not too bad today. It's been a bit wet, but it's not been too bad. We've been able to go out and go a few places, but it is raining again now, so April showers and all that. So tonight we're going to be looking at a system that I never owned back in the day, but I had heard about for the simple reason that it was on a Weetabix competition. So before I got any computers, I saw this competition and entered it and thought I was going to win, being a naive child and everything. But unfortunately, obviously, I didn't. So that was hence the advert at the beginning, the Weetabix advert with the Space Invaders. So it was actually a competition to win a Dragon 32 that came out back in the day. So this was in 1984, and the competition closed on the 30th of April 1985. Now there's a few videos out there about the Weetabix versus the Titches, which a game was made from it as well. It said every winner will also receive a cassette of our great new Weetabix versus the Titchy computer game, which was also available in the shops. You also won a disc drive and a television, which at the time was good. And everybody who entered got a poster. Now I did enter it, but unfortunately, obviously, like I said, I didn't win, but I did get the poster, which it came like this. So it was like an A1 size poster that you could put on your wall, and when you turned the lights out, it glowed in the dark, so you could see the Space Invaders on it. And I remember having that poster and sticking it on my wall. So that was the first time I'd ever heard of a Dragon, and after that I never really took much notice of it, because obviously I got the Toshiba and then went on to the Commodores and such. But it was, I got a picture of the box here, so it looks quite a diggy computer, to be honest, and it was made in Wales, I believe, based on what the information is I found on it. So let's have a quick look at that. So it was made in 1982 and it was discontinued in 1987. Now I believe it did have a good start. It sold quite a few, but then sort of dwindled. And then Dragon Data they sold it to another company. I think it talks about it down here. So Dragon Data collapsed in 1984, so 2 years after its launch, and it was sold to a Spanish company. Now, the actual Dragon itself was based on the Tandy TRS-80, so much so that you could actually run software from the TRS-80 on the Dragon and vice versa to a degree. So both computers used a Motorola datasheet design, an 6883 MMU chip for memory management. There also was a Dragon 64 which had a functional RS-232 port on the back. Well, that was the minor difference between the two. I'm just looking at the picture. The one thing I do like about the Dragon is the keyboard. I love the keyboard on it. It looks like a typewriter keyboard from back in the day, and I could imagine it being really clunky. So that was one good feature of the Dragon. And I say it was a clone of the TRS-80, which came out in America, the Tandy or Radio Shack one. Funnily enough, I was reading in one of the Dragon magazines, because it had a magazine called Dragon User, that they asked Tandy if they were going to sue them for copyright, and they said no. They said they had no intention of doing so. So I don't know if that ever happened or not. Oh, evening, Andy. Night, Zan. Hope you're okay. Now, there's not many emulators out for the Dragon, but there's one called X-Raw, which is really good. It runs everything pretty well. And if you want to get like the games and stuff, there's a really good website called the Dragon Archive, which has loads of information about the Dragon. It tells you all sorts of stuff about it. But there's also on there the games archive, so you can download games if you want to. So, and the good thing about it is, so say if you were looking at a game, you click in it, it will actually tell you information about it. So let's pick one, Alligator Jaw, see if that's got, oh, I'll pick one that has got some actually crazy painter. Yeah, so like that is, it'll show you the covers, how many players it is, some few screenshots, the cover of the game, and then you can download the game itself. Never heard of this computer till I met Liz. Now, I was just saying, I only heard about it through Weetabix, believe it or not. Because in 1984, they had a competition to win one. And I didn't have a computer at the time, and I thought, naive, I thought I could win it, so I entered it, but I didn't. I didn't win, unfortunately. But there was, I think there was there 100 up for grabs? Yeah, something 100, yes, that's to be won. But yeah, it's an interesting computer, as we'll see from some of the games we'll play tonight. So I had a quick look as well at what sort of covers they had, because I like that. So the Mastertronic ones, even though there weren't many, they had a green logo on the corner. So whereas MSX was white, Commodore 64 was red, I believe, and I think Spectrum was yellow, the actual Dragon 32 was green. Also, funnily enough, Ocean only made one game for it as well, which was Hunchback, which we'll have a look at later. So without further ado, let's have a look at some of the games. Right. So when you first boot up a Dragon, it will come up with a green screen like this. It has actually got Microsoft Basic on it as well, which is interesting. They obviously paid the licensing fee and got a version. I think it's a light version of it, I believe. So let's put a game on. Hewson made lots of games for him as well. So this is Lunar Attack. I like the writing, how it comes down from the ship at the side as well. Keyboard for a lot of these games as well. It's some of them are 16K, some of the games, but some are it's 32K in total, I think, right? That was how much memory it's got. It's quite good, this is, for scrolling. For the 3D effects, it looks pretty good. It runs, I think it runs smoother than the Spectrum 3D games. Evening, Liz. You'll have to let me know if the sound's too loud, because I can't tell. Some of the games, Hewson made a lot of games for them. Was it Hewson or whoever? I'll look in a second. And quite a few of the 3D ones. Let's go up. No. Too loud, right? I'll turn it down. Is that better? Oh. Obviously the sprites are drawn at different sizes. I like the explosion effects as well, as they like the shattering and stuff. It's not 32-bit, no. It's 8-bit, I think. Well, it will be 8-bit, won't it? So that's Lunar Attack by Hewson. Now, staying on the same theme, there was Space Wars, which is by Hewson as well, funnily enough. Evening, Retro Robins, hope you're okay. Now you can tell it's made by the same company, obviously. But instead of being on the ground, obviously they've took away the ground effects and you're actually in space. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. If anybody in the comments ever owned a Dragon back in the day, then by all means let us know more information about it, because like I say, this is something new to me as well. I like the laser effects on it. It runs pretty smooth as well. Yeah, there is a few games that are black and white. Now, I don't know if that's to do with speed or what, but it very much reminds me of the Spectrum monochrome type thing, but it seems to run a bit faster, I think, but I might be wrong. Evening, Jim. Not yellow, it's white. It's monochrome. I don't know if any of these games actually did come out for the Spectrum. I'll have to have a look after the stream, see if I can see if any have come out. Those ships remind me of the back ends of X-Wings. We out the wings up. Jim's watching in 4K. Most of the games are probably 4K. You can. I know you've got the original Andy. You can actually buy SMC cards. You know what they use the SD cards with the games on. I don't know where they plug into. I gather it's one of the ports on the back. Like an EverDrive, yeah. I like, you know, the other thing as well, it moves pretty smooth to say. It's got at the side another map as well that's showing the location, because that's moving as well as you move. So it's moving two lots of stuff. I don't know actually if it's like you have to destroy so many ships, or is that the bottom thing and then it goes on to a different level, or what? I don't know if it adds them on or takes them away. I like how when they fire at you as well, it hits your shield. It is very smooth. So it came out in 1982, so it's the same time as both the Spectrum and the Commodore 64. I think they wanted, I'm not sure about this, but I wondered if Dragon wanted to have it as like the Welsh BBC Micro in the schools. Could have got one more, surely. There he is. Surely I've shot them all now. Oh, what's that? Oh. Is that another baddie? There's only one left, I think. Yeah. Oh, I like how that as it sounds, the actual motion as well. You have to fire slightly in front of it to... Oh, we're warping, so we've got past level 1. Flipping out, it's the first time I've got past the level in a game. I love the Dragon, it's my favourite computer. Oh, look at this, the things. They're like the ones off of Battlestar Galactica. I like that. So you've had the X-Wings, and now you've got Battlestar, got all the thingy shuttles of the Empire. Does this system have colour? It failed because they went bankrupt in 1984, Dragon, and they sold it to a Spanish one. It was it was a copy of the TRS-80 from America, but it was just, I would imagine, just too much competition for them, to be honest, from the likes of Spectrum and Commodore. You want colour, Jim? We'll give you colour. This is a classic game. You have to listen to the music. It's already got more colours than the Spectrum, Jim. He was 5. This one, these graphics remind me very much of like BBC Micro mode, the mode graphics. Chucky Egg, it's a classic game. It looks like Mr. Spoon, a fat Mr. Spoon from the... Oh. Oh! Let's go up. Very BBC, yeah, it does look BBC here, this one. Very chunky. Player 1. Simple but addictive games. Oh, I forgot the egg. Is the guy egg shaped? I think he's just had too many pies, to be honest, Liz. I don't think he... Oh, he might be egg shaped. Need to get my 32D working. Oh, have you got a dragon? Have you actually got one then as well? I know Andy's got one. Andy Cooper, ice stream man, who was on the stream. I think it was that yours, Liz? Was it your old one? Oh. Does it not boot or anything then? This is solid because I hate the ones when you can't see the actual levels coming up. Oh, we'll go all the way to the top here. You need a power fix. Don't come back up. Oh. Yeah, it was yours, was it? Happiness is egg-shaped. Evening, Paul. It needs a power fix. Is it the power supply that's gone then? Oh, flipping heck. How do I get up there then? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. No. I'll read the comments in a second. Well, how do I get up there then? Just wondering how I'm going to get to that one. So I'm going to get to that one. Oh no! Oh, I'm dead. To be honest, ours hasn't been plugged in for ages. Hope parents found cables for it, or it will need to source them. Oh, that's a shame. You have to see if you can get some. Got the high score. A and F, they made it on the other systems as well. Nice parallax. So that's Chucky Egg on the Dragon. Now, this is back in the day when games could be rip-offs of other games and nobody cared. So, can you guess which this is a rip-off of? Oh, why is that not working? Let's do a full hard reset. There we go. So, no. So, Donkey King, which is interesting. I don't know if it's a MU got you, nice one. Rip off of Chucky Egg, yeah, that's what it is, a rip off of Chucky. Do you want to practice the game? No. Oh, is it joystick this one? Oh, it's got joystick, first time forever. Everything. Again, it's in monochrome. Can we guess what game it's a rip-off of, though? Oh, it won't go up. Christ. It's not a rip-off of Christ, I don't think. Mario Kart, that's exactly it. It's a rip-off of Mario. This was Mario Kart 1.0. Oh, I hate this game for that. I'll have one more crack at it. I'll have one more crack at Donkey King. It always makes me, it fascinates me how back in the day, obviously nobody cared what you did. Obviously, this is a blatant rip-off of Donkey Kong. Nintendo didn't do anything about it. How do you start it? How far can you climb? Come on. Oh, I hate it when you get all that way and then something happens. Half of a Mario crate. Mario crate 62 and a half. I must admit though, I do like playing on systems I never played on just to see what they were like. Because everybody had the 64 and the Spectrum and all that kind of stuff. This is to blame for all the rip-off apps in the App Store. Yeah, probably. Back in the day, we'd be thankful if someone wanted to rip off games. Get interest now, it'd be a court case. Is this how dogs see all games? Yeah, black. It's playable though, to be honest, it's playable. If you played Donkey Kong in the arcade, you'd be quite happy with this. It's just really difficult. So that's Donkey King. Now we'll play a game now that you will definitely have heard of on a different system. I'm 100% certain of it. There's a few games actually. Well, I'm hoping they'll work anyway. Say I've not tried some of these games. Most of them I have. Horace goes skiing. Any racers like Outrun? I'm not too sure. Oh, I've got to get across the road. This is hard enough as it is. going to get run over here. It's so hard to get across the road. So I've got my skis. This, I thought this was just a specky game for some reason. Now it's on the 64 and on a lot of, well, it's on the Dragon as well. This is my first ever game played ever in my life. I was go skiing. You know, it's so difficult though to get across the road. It's like impossible. Look at the cars there. Oh. Have I got to get the skis again now? Or have I got them? Oh, I'm back. It's nigh impossible with all them cars. You'd think on the first level they'd make it a bit easy so you could actually get to the ski section. Look at that car coming at 100 miles an hour. I don't run for the car. It's impossible. I want to do it. Press the crossing button. Where's the crossing button? Horace goes jaywalking. Right, go, 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 go. Oh! Horace goes splat. It's too hard. Run, 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 run. Hurrah! Right. Come on, we can do it. Look! So you make a dash for it and then a car comes on about 1,000 miles an hour. Let's look at all them cars. It's like junction 29 at motorway. Horace goes over there. Well, that's what I just said. It's nightmare. Right. Oh, come on. It's impossible. Horace smashes the keyboard with his fist in anger. Go, go, go. Yay! So we actually get to see the skiing bit. Oh, come on. Oh, Horace hits a tree. I think, is it more colourful than the Spectrum version? At least the sound is good. Yeah, none of the games I don't think has a very good sound. Well, apart from the beginning bits. Bad luck. Skis are broken. Well, that's pants. So that's Horace Goes Skiing on the Dragon 632. Sorry, Dragon 64. I don't know what Dragon 64. Let's have a look. What else have we got? We've got Hungry Horace. Okay, check you. Again, this was on the Spectrum, wasn't it? I don't think Horace versus the Spiders is on here. What's he collecting? Flowers? Oh, that's going to be a dead end. I'm not going up there. Oh, it's got a tunnel, has it? Oh, come on. Oh, I thought I died there. So can I go through the tunnel? that do? Bloody hell. Do I have to get all the flowers I've left? Oh. Well, what happened then? Collecting magic mushrooms. Oh. It flashes quite a bit there. Very, obviously, Pac-Man-esque inspired, as was a lot of games back in 1992. Just give your dog an epileptic fit. Yeah, don't look at the screen when you die. So, am I supposed to go out of the gates when the bell's ringing? So I gather you just have to ring the bell. Oh, yeah. So that's Horace. What was it called? I forgot now. Hungry Horace. I was going to say Horace Goes Skiing then, but it's not. Let's have a look. I don't know if this is a race or what you wanted, Paul. Again, it's... You can see Microdeal and from... Because of the Cornwall, I wonder if that's why they made lots of games for them. So you can either have the black, buff or green. Let's go for buff. Oh, Speed Racer. I don't know what we're doing here. The bell scares the heads away. Don't know what. If it's still working here or not. Let's reset it. I don't think Speed Racer works by the look of it. It doesn't seem to want to start. What else have we got? So this is the only ocean game I could see that came out for it, and that was Hunchback. It's almost like a teletext screen, isn't it? Oh, joystick again. Oh, it's that badly bowed play. He comes across the other side when he... Oh. He looks like he's crashing when it does that. Oh. That's pretty cool. Oh, come on. I hate these games where you have to punch it. It's very much... Well... Use joystick and fire buttons enter your name. Oh, don't tell me I have to go all the way across to end. Is this powered by CMAX? That's what I said. It's nowhere near as fluent as Hunchback on the 64. And everything seems to take forever, I don't know. You can sort of see why... can't I hate these. Why? You never know how to jump right. You have to. It's one of them games where you have to play it loads of times. They don't come across far enough. See what I mean? Do I get a teletext holiday if I win? No. I'm afraid you don't, Andy. And I've had enough of that game already, because I hate ones with swing ropes that you don't know how to do. Again, a lot of the games that came out for it were on the other systems as well. So Arcadia obviously was the big Imagine title that came out on all the systems. He looks like Lino. Quick shot type, yes. It was so hard, this game, though. It was really hard at others. Like Pirate Thieves. You can't believe that this game made Imagine all the money nearly. The big hit, because it sold that many copies on other systems. Very basic for the dragon though, isn't it? Very basic graphic. Come on, he actually rammed into me then. What can I do? I don't understand. How can they ram into you? That's a bit unfair, really. Oh, can I move forwards? Oh. That might help as well then. Come on. Why were games so hard back in the day? Not seen a game of music yet. No, I don't think it did. I don't think many did. Oh, I got 16 points. You see, I don't think it had a music chip like the Commodore 64 did. I might be wrong, but the Commodore had the SID chip, and the Spectrum obviously had its music chip, didn't it? Come on, have it. Come on, get to the next level. Oh. Firing blanks. Right, that's it, we're kicking ass now. Oh, we got blown up. Game over. So that's Arcadia by Imagine Software. Again, we all know this one. Oh, enter code. Oh, it's actually a coder, so I'm not going to be able to play it. Enter code at D14. 1 second. I was going to say, if I could get onto this, I might be able to find it. Da-da! So, D14 is red, red, green, red. So, red, 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 green, red. And we're on. Excellent. The internet's ace for stuff to find codes for games from 20 million years ago. Again, very much lacklustre of colour, isn't it? It's got in-game music though. That's what you wanted. I always forget the sequence for this bit. Oh, come on! Game Boy version. There is actually a version for the Game Boy, but a modern version, isn't there? Anyway, Jim, when's Spectrum coming back? When's Spectrum going to be streamed again? When I get my finger out my ass. Well, that'll be never, because you like it up there too much, so not in this century though. Never then. Come on, let's go, let's go. Oh shit. I bugged it. Game over. So that's Manic Miner. Very white Manic Miner. What we got? Excuse me. Got another game by Imagine. I think if it works. What was it called? Just seeing it. BC Bill. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do on this. So I gather you hit things. Why's Alfred's body gone? Oh, what's that? You take that up there. I gather you're catching these things. It killed me. Like chunky colour. Yeah, definitely. That's. Have you noticed the the thing? Yeah, there's no in between, is there? Have I just clubbed his girlfriend? That's a bit. Why? Oh, you can club them and take them. So you get. Oh, they get you though. So I gather you have to club the things and take them to your base, and then you get scores at the bottom. And you have to survive for so long. Are they burgers or something? What is that? You can't kill it, whatever it is. We can kill that. She's just gone in on her own accord. What's that? Oh, yeah. So that's BC Bill. Not really bother looking for your Dragon 32 cables. Why? Pray tell why. There's some good classics. Are you wondering why it wasn't as good as you think it was? Is the answer becoming clear? Mooncrester. So again, this is based on the arcade. Extreme's BBC Micro, yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm wondering if they wanted it to be the Welsh version of the BBC Micro for Welsh schools. It doesn't actually say how many it sold. It would be interesting to know how many it actually sold. No. It has Grandad's Garden. It doesn't really. I don't think it has Grandad's Garden at all. You're starting to understand why you remember more of the Mega Drive than... What the... Oh. Well... Like Elon Musk trying to land... Was not born. Was it your sister's computer or your dad's? I bet the Dragon was one of those computers that got stuck into bargain bins like the MSX, like I ended up with MSX. Because in the early 80s there were that many computers, weren't there? The market was flooded with them. Imagine I dodged them when they're coming at me from that distance. Game over. So that's Moon Crester on the dragon. I'm just going to have a look for see if it did have Granny's Garden, Andy, because you've got me intrigued now. I'm just telling you, this is the games it had. Where's G then? No, didn't have Granny's Garden, unfortunately. Had something called Ghost Attack, which is that's definitely a clone of Pac-Man. But this is a really good site if you want to look at what games are out for it. Again, not many. Mr. Dig, that's obviously Dig Dug, isn't it? Or something along those lines. What the flipping hell, it's a peach. Samantha Poker. Spectrum pieces on this. Yeah, well, I bet Samantha Fox isn't on there. No. Can't even see. Oh wait, let's go to the next page. So there were 561 games. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Oh, obviously nowhere near as many as what's on the Spectrum or the Commodore 64. Jet Set Willy. Let's have a look. Press any key to start. Oh God. You just wanted me to go and look for the code again, didn't you? Let's hope it's on there this time. H-I-J. Here we go. What we got to do for? Enter code at location K3 on page 1. K3, page 1. So it's Spectrum mode. And it's got 32k, Jim. Is it only 16k, sure? Jet Set Willy, copyright 1985. 1985, the year the Amiga 1000 came out. It looks very similar to a game we frequently played just 2 seconds ago. Don't get me. Oh, she won't let you in, will she? How do I get up there? I have to go this way, don't I? That might just be the OS version I've got, Jim, on the emulator. I'm not sure. Oh. Get off! Oh good, I died. I think Jet Set Willy must have come out on everything. I gather it was easier to transfer. So I've got that. Now can I go through that door? Get off me! Oh, that's right, good. Once it gets you, you can't move when you're dead. You're dead! Alton Towers music. It is Alton Towers music. Obviously, they got it from Jet Set Willy. Jet Set Willy. Ooh. Nah, now this is going to be a rubbish game. If it actually works at all. I'm just going to have a look at Dragon 32 and see what specs it was. It says it's got 32 kilobyte of memory, Jim. 32 kilobytes, 64 kilobytes in the Dragon 64 probably. So that's probably why it's Dragon 32. 8-bit processor, 0.89% megahertz. Many Dragon 32 owners are upgraded by their owners. Many Dragon 32s are upgraded by their owners to 64 kilobytes of memory. A few were further expanded to 128 kilobytes, 256 and 512. So that's probably why it's called the Dragon 64 and 32, because it's hence the number of. This was one of only 2 Mastertronic games that was ever released on it. What the hell am I supposed to be doing here? What am I supposed to be doing? Anybody ideas? Is it true 4K? I don't know. I like it when they all look at you, the fishes. What am I supposed to be doing? Get in the box. In the box? How do I get in the... Yeah, but I can't. If I can go that way. They couldn't even be bothered to make the man go sideways and turn his sprite right. He just goes left or right based on what shape he is. I wonder if I have to just go to the box and then go back to the top. Who knows? That's a terrible game. Yeah, so I think you should get your power supply for your Dragon. So let's finish where I started talking about the game that came out by Vitabix. So press 1 to 5 to change skill level. So I'm pressing level 1. So you've got 14 titches. That's Sir Clive Sinclair. What's fire? I need to know what fire is. I know what left and right is, I just need to find. Oh, have we crashed? Oh no. Oh, yeah. Oh, you had to... Where's the... There must be a fire button for it, surely. I get it. Oh! You have to get that Weetabix thing. I like how his eyes look the way you're walking. I wonder how long it took him to make this game at Weetabix. He said, right, we've got to now try and think of a promotion. Jesus Christ. It's very creepy. There's not many left now. We can do this. We can do it. We can beat the titches. Oh. Yeah. To be honest, it's still got more colours than the specky version probably got. Dunk has filled up with neat wheat energy. Press fire to start neck tissue attach. Is it exactly the same? Wow. Just a high score table, isn't it, Beta? I bet this got really boring really quickly. Because the difficulty level doesn't seem to have increased. Yeah. Oh, so many of the things. That's why. That's why then. So that's Weetabix versus the Titches, which came out on with a Weetabix. You got it sent to you. Right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. That was the Dragon 32. A very interesting system. Not one that I would purchase myself, but hey ho. Not back in the day anyway. Not with the Spectrum and the 64 about. So next week, I'm not sure what I'm doing next week. I might look at the Fujitsu FM Towns. So that's a pretty good system from Japan that's we've not looked at before. But we will see. Oh, shite. It might be different in real life, Andy, when you set it up. It might blow your mind on a CRT. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Andy, Liz, Jim, Paul, and Retro Robin, and anybody else who's watched tonight. Have a good week, and we shall see you again in a week's time. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.